Okay, so what we're going to do is take that out, the bump stop, because I don't know if we'll be able to get an angle to show this. Well, that's one cut in it. There's a couple of cuts in that. You can see it. No, can't quite reach it. You can see it right there. And what happened? We took a little break. I had to go collect tools. Got a couple of different tools here to take it off with. Had to find the unlock for the wheel, bump stops. Got some wire cutters. So what we're going to do, we're going to actually take out the airbags. We're going to take the tire off, and then we will install that. Like I was saying, we were on the trail over at the Save Expo, Overland Expo, and we did a trail, and then we did the obstacle course, and somewhere along the line I popped that airbag, bumped down too hard or something, and it just blew it out. Then I was over in Texas and blew out the other side. So, and it is what it is. I don't have much faith in those airbags. So we're going to try these bump stops, and then we're probably going to do a little lift on this. Try and not to, because I really want to get the 392 Gladiator when it comes out. So I don't want to spend the money on this to do a lift for somebody else, because you really don't get that much of it back out of it. I've already broke the tires free, so I'm just lifting just enough to get that off the ground. Like I said, this is the nut with the lock on it, so that people can't steal it. And an air gun makes it a little easier. And just like that, pops out. It's pretty thin, pretty light. These are not marked. When you get them, there are 2 pieces. You have to put the bolt in to put it on. And that's what I was afraid of. So, as you can see, these are going to hit when I put these on. But I do have the axle compressed. So let me go do something else. Yeah. All right, we got them installed. Didn't take too long. The other side, I did not take the tire off. You don't really have to. There's a little hook that kind of slides up under, and put a screwdriver up beside that, kind of pry the other one out, and then what I did was to hook them in. Simply lifted the Jeep, put them in there, and put a 2x4 underneath it, which compressed, and it pushed them up in pretty easily. Trying to get the camera set here. I don't think I did a very good job at it. No, I didn't. Tighten it down just a little bit. I already feel the difference. It's not swaying like it was. I don't have the camera. I just adjusted some of the camera settings, and it's not adjusting very well. It's not holding into place very well. Take it out here in the backyard. See how it does. Get it off canter here. I've got a lot of stuff in the back still, but we'll crawl a hill. I guess I ought to put it in 4-wheel drive to do such. There we go. Now we're in 4-wheel drive. Put it in drive and climb a hill. And it's not swaying like it was, so I'm pretty impressed with those. The airbags still let it sway a little bit. Just to give you an idea. Going into off-road pages. And right now the pitch is downward 17 degrees, which is not too bad. Hard to tell that on there, but fix that camera mount. And we go in this little hole, get her canted just a little bit. Not too bad. I like those a lot better than the airbags. Still bounces some, but not like it was. Let's see if I go up over this hill. Might be too steep. Let's see. Pretty straight up. It is, and there's a hill on top of it to boot. Yeah, too much of a hill on top. I think I'm gonna bottom out. We're at 20-degree pitch. Yeah, wait a minute. Too much. There's a little bit of a sand pile on top. If it didn't have that, I could go up over it. Might be able to go on the side and go over it, but just bottoming out right there. This is in my backyard. And just have a little fun over here on this little knoll. Go up. Yeah, the roll on it with those bump stops is so much better. It's half the roll of what it was. Not even more than half the roll of what it was. It cuts it down to like less than a third. Can hear the other camera going off. It ain't too happy. Give this a little off canter here. We bottomed out. It's all right. Go up this little knoll. This is where I do my little testing of things. Yeah. All right, and that's that. That was kind of fun. Okay, just like that. This took a couple minutes. We repositioned the camera. Let's see how that works. Now we're going to take it out on the road for the road test drive. Be kind of hard to tell. Let's see if I can get this adjusted just a little bit better. To the main road with lots of traffic. Oh yeah, this way is much better. Used to driving the 392 and then get in this and get a little heavy on the foot. I'm not going to go very far, just up here to try the sway as we come to a stop. Yeah, the turning is much better. Doesn't seem to have as much stop. Still a little bouncy, but not as bad as it was. Not near as bad as it was. So would I recommend these? So far, my answer on that is yes. I would recommend these more than the airbags. They stop the sway much better than the airbags, and it's just a much better controlled ride with these versus the airbags. So highly recommend these so far. However, let's get on an actual trail, do some rock climbing, do an obstacle course, and then I'll be able to tell you much better. But for now, I definitely recommend them.